Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, we've been talking with a former head of state and an APC presidential aspirant, General Muhammadu Buhari. Thank you for being part of the program today. Let me ask you, let's go into your presidential ambition. This time around, you are 5.
Yes.
What are your chances with all your other colleagues? It seems to be a it's going to be a keen one, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
What are your chances with for example, a former vice president and 2 governors and an astute writer and the owner of leadership newspapers?
Well, this is the beauty of this system. And I believe, if you can recall, I'm a converted Democrat, a multi-party democratic system since 1991. And I said there is a big caveat. The processes must be free and fair. They must be transparent. If that is not done, then of course any despotic system or anything, as a developing country, we have to put up with it. But if the processes are done free and fairly, I will gladly accept it.
Do you believe in the system that is putting the primaries together?
Yes, I believe it because I have been part of the decision, and I believe the various committees that are working on it are headed by experienced people who have been governors, mature people. They are knowledgeable, they are experienced, and I think they are firm enough. So far, so good.
Interesting. Your party made you sign an undertaking. Did you sign it?
Yes, you say they made us. Yes, I signed it.
You signed it?
Yes, because if I don't sign, maybe the party will not allow me to participate.
So were you coerced to sign that undertaking?
It's not coercion. I want to participate. And the party is the platform. And the party decides that we have to sign an undertaking, which is a thing will stabilize the system, the party itself. Whoever wins, they brought the papers, we read it, we accepted it, and we signed it. I understand none of my colleagues refused to sign.
None of them signed it?
Refused to sign.
Oh, none of them refused to sign?
Yeah.
Okay, they all signed. Yeah. So you at some point when you saw that undertaking, you didn't take a step backwards to think, wait a minute, what is my party saying here?
Well, the party is supreme. It's the only platform allowed by the Constitution. From councillor to presidency, you have to belong to a political party through which you may realize or not your ambition. So if the party comes with regulations and rules and regulations, you have to abide by them if you want to participate. If you don't, you can get out.
That particular undertaking, I'm very sure that you read it. Do you know the implication is in there? Because
of course
the undertaking we're talking about here is that any of the 5 aspirants, if any of them lose in that particular primaries, will not leave the party, and he has to collapse his own structure to support the winner at the primaries. You know the implications?
Yes, I know the implications.
And you went ahead to sign it?
I went ahead. Why did I leave the NPP to form CPC? If you know why, you will appreciate why I signed that one.
Because at this point, one would think that if the process does not go right, you will still stick with the bond that you signed. Because I see that as a bond.
That bond is stabilize the party. And whether we get presidential ticket or not, we want our party, the party that we made so much sacrifice to collapse into, from being desperate single opposition parties to face the PDP. So whatever we can do to strengthen the party, we will do it.
General Buhari, you're saying that if you lose in the primaries, you will not leave APC?
No, I can't, because I signed an undertaking. I signed that I will not leave.
Interesting. All right, now, with what we're looking at and seeing today, does your party has what it takes to bring the change that it's been talking about all the while?
It has. If you see how we came about from the 5 parties, so to speak, the 3 parties, the ACN, the ANP, the CPC, agreed to merge, and we looked at the Electoral Act very hard. We surrendered our own name and documents through the convention. ACN was the first to do it here in Lagos, and then simultaneously CPC and ACN and ANPP did it in Lagos and Gusau respectively, and then we applied to INEC to form a party. Our application passed through, we were registered, then we proceeded and put structure on the ground, conduct congresses and convention to rectify the changes. I think we have gone very far. In fact, there are some feature article writers in Nigeria here who said merger never succeeded in Nigerian politics, but ours has succeeded.
So you are proud of it?
Very much proud.
But you are a key, you played a key role in making that work.
Yes, part of the party, we registered the CPC, collapsed into this new arrangement.
So you were not scared at first when the merger talks came up, but if you lose it, there might be some problem along the line.
Well, you have to examine the extent of our patriotism. We believed in the so-called legacy parties that none of us can take on PDP. And with the type of impunity the PDP is ruling this country, they are going to destroy the country. So we better sacrifice our own individual parties to form one party and face the PDP, so that whoever wins the election next year cannot be strong enough to perpetrate the impunity that is happening now.